Blue Thumb Production presents the Podlie Podcast. Here's your hosts, Podlie Bill, Podlie Cliff, and Podlie Paul.
And good evening, everybody. It is Epi 110 of the Podlie Podcast. And hello there, William Seltzer, William James Kirkland, and Glenda, our top three tonight.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Marvin. Marvin's in here as well. Everybody's jumping in bright and early.
Bright and early. So who's
And
giving
Paul's-
out the points?
I can 3,500 for William,
Nice.
2,500 for William James Kirkland,
Nice.
and Glenda. What are we giving for third again? Was it a 1,000?
2,499.
No. Whoa. Yo, hold the
Oh.
phone.
I'm
There has to
generous
be
today. It's family day.
No, but there has to be some recompense for being early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1,500 points.
What do you think? We live in a communist country or something?
Wait a minute.
Good.
Recompense. I had to wear pants?
1,500 points. There we go. It's what do you say to that?
Sorry, the time. I mean, it just that circumstances
Yeah.
don't line up quite as well as that just did.
Yeah. What do you say to that?
Oh my lord!
It's not
How's
even.
everybody?
I'm doing well. It's
Not
not
in
even
the
our
small print,
special day.
wearing
Cliff.
pants.
So
Wearing pants, not in the small print.
Sorry, Bill. What'd you say about
I'm just
special?
saying
event?
it's not even our special day that you and I like to mention from, on different
Yeah.
times. So
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really.
yeah, I know it's hard to believe. So how's
You
your
keep
guys?
saying that, I'll keep not wearing pants.
Paul seems to be rather obsessed with pants at the moment.
He seems to be, whether he has them on or not.
I guess.
So
Maybe he's
yeah.
just dying to show us.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe it's this latent desire to, be somewhat exhibitionist.
Oh, he's doing something.
Or perhaps it's not latent at all. Perhaps it's rather blatant.
It's unladen. It's completely unladen.
Hang on.
Nothing like the live rim shot.
The live rim shot. That's right. So I should get the snare going.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right.
You
So
snared
how
that
are we,
one.
gentlemen? Yeah, I snared that one. How are you, gentlemen?
Well, doing well. Of course,
good.
we ended up having to miss last week, but I know we had some of our Podlie people tuned in to our live announcement for
Oh, there
Ravenwood.
you go.
Good. So
Yeah.
But how good? How was your guys' week, Paul?
Polly?
Now, whether you're wearing pants or not, how was your week?
Yeah, Polly.
Oh, it was all right. Happy family day to everybody. I had to go
Yeah.
shopping for myself yesterday. It sucked.
Why did you have to go shopping for yourself?
Because I'm out
You
of
needed pants?
my clothes. Yes, quite frankly, yes. I have I never go shop. I have 3 young kids, man. I'm a single dad. I never go shopping for me, right? So
Yeah.
I got holes in my everything's, right? So I got gift cards from Santa, and I finally used them. Man, shopping sucks, you guys. I'm still not recovered. I hate it. I
Mhm.
hate it. It's anyway, it was all right. Long story short, nothing doing today in family day. My kids are at their mom's house, so just sat around not wearing pants.
Just hanging about.
Just
Yeah.
just hanging out.
I was just hanging about, sitting around,
I
not
think-
wearing pants.
I think what we should do, personally, I think that every time Paul says the word pants, we have to drink.
Yeah, except
We
I
could-
just have water.
Well, me too. But I
Pants,
mean,
pants, 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 pants,
See?
pants, 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 pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
Actually,
the obsession continues.
Actually, I think every time Paul says pants, he should have to drink. Not
I
us.
think that's even better.
I'm okay.
would-
I like to be my coffee.
That would make more sense. That would make more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it would. And hello to Cheryl as well.
Hi, Cheryl, Marvin, William.
Yeah.
We already said hi to William. And then the podcast, the Podlie podcast. Welcome to episode 110. So we haven't said this in a while. And I think I started this way back when after the 6th episode, calling every episode Epi. And I think
Epi.
110 is definitely Epi. So Epi
is
110, people.
For sure. And so how about you there, Cliff? How was the week?
Oh, it was okay. Somewhat depressing, given our situations and whatnot. It's pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy time to be alive in this country. But yeah, what do? You live and let live, and so on and so forth.
That's right. Yeah. And keep on moving forward.
What else can you do, right? Paul Simon said it best in many of his songs. He always talks about the day and then the next day. And that's what he says.
Yeah.
He says, it's hard to be bright and bon vivant, but tomorrow's another day, and tomorrow's another working day, and I'm just trying to get some rest. So in the
There you
words
go.
of Paul Simon, I think that sums it up.
Yeah. And I'm curious, Paul. I always notice you have a pencil in your hand during the show. So I'm just curious, what are you penciling?
It's my physical fixation, is what it is.
I was gonna ask that some time ago, but you'll notice that, certainly me over the last little while have evolved to have something in my hands as well.
I was going to say, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather have drum cues in my hand,
So-
but I've got a pencil. I don't know, it's just always been a thing for me. I don't know. You never know when I've got.
You never know when you have a note to take in an emergency,
Never
right?
know when I had a note. So.
Yeah, just curious.
Yeah, no, it's a fixation. Always, particularly when I'm working, it's a fixation. When I'm doing, it's funny because when I'm not live streaming, even when I'm just on a Zoom meeting, you'll notice, Bill, because you and I do a lot of Zoom meetings for other things. I always got a pencil in my mouth or in my hand, and sometimes in my mouth, always.
And it's sharpened too. Looks like it's got a nice sharpened point on it.
Yeah, it's pretty blunt, actually.
Yeah. There are always things that are interesting to me, right? So years and years ago, I used to work for a company called Hyundai Heavy Industries, in the technical sales, motors and transformers and all type of stuff. And I used to go to the petroleum festival in Calgary, and it's a massive festival, right? Anyway, I go there and I met this guy. He's just the funnest, most coolest guy ever. And he reaches into his pocket and he gives me this pencil, right? And you look at it, and both sides of the pencils are erasers. There's no right. And I'm like, dude, he goes, read the inscription. And I read the inscription on it. It says, there's no point in going anywhere else.
I love it.
But it's so creative though, right?
I
Just so creative, man. Because they were a machine shop, right? And and he was there's no point in going any place else. We erased the competition and blah blah blah. And he goes off on this tangent, but it was just so cool.
Nice. Good evening to Jeremy Bernard Schultz.
Mr.
He says,
Schultz.
"Good evening, my extended digital family."
So there,
Oh,
Cliffy,
wow.
what
Look
did
at
you get? Did you get around to anything today with Family Day with the wife, or what?
No, we it's been a long couple of weeks because she's been in Saskatchewan and I've been here, of course. So it's been a long couple of weeks. Spent probably a little bit too much time alone. So she got back late yesterday. So yeah, we had a really good supper last night and chilled, and had probably one too many whiskeys, perhaps, and then actually slept in this morning, and it was really cool. Slept in and just basically chilled all day. Roamed around online and read and all sorts of things, and basically as chill as you could possibly get for a family day. So in that sense, it was really great.
Good.
Oh, quick, we have some breaking news here. Apparently, it's Andrea's birthday today. She is 36 years old. Happy birthday, Andrea.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
Happy birthday. Come on, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Do you? Happy birthday.
Hey, Paulie, can we speed up a little bit? So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrea. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
By the way, Jeremy, for Andrea, we do encores. Just let me know.
Wow, that hopefully we didn't scare them off.
Yeah, everybody's like gone, and all of a sudden this board clears.
Marv is on the 24th. Well, Marv, should we sing for you now or later, Marv?
Oh wow, yeah, you're not far away either, Marvin.
When's the 24th? What's the date today?
Today's 21st.
Oh, 24th. Too early. Sorry, Marv.
Thursday? Friday? Thursday?
Sorry, Marv.
Apparently, Andrea says that was beautiful. There is no accounting for taste, for which I am thankful. That's what Jeremy says.
Well, there you go. Well, now there you go.
Yeah. So hey, so Cliff, I'm just curious now that it's pretty cold today. Hopefully the weather will start warming up in the next couple of weeks. Do
Mhm.
you start tuning up your bike and getting it ready for the
Oh,
first big snow melt?
dude, you don't even know. I've been thinking about it constantly, and it's funny because the guy I pretty much ride with exclusively now. I mean, take my wife for double rides and all type of stuff, but the gentleman that I ride with mostly last summer and everything else, he's actually my boss. He's the owner of the company that I work for. Just a genuine gem of a guy. And so I went to the office and pick up some stuff and whatnot. And the first thing he's like, he turns around, he goes, Cliffy, and he's like, buddy, it's so warm. And then all of a sudden we went off on this tangent for an hour talking about motorcycle riding, right? And at the end of it, we both kind of sigh and go, yeah, but there's so much winter left to go.
Yeah, but it's February.
But it was just so exciting for a little while. I bet you we went on this tangent, right? Because we went on this BC trip last year. So we went on this tangent for 45 minutes. And all of a sudden, both of us kind of went, yeah, but
No.
and the office manager, Julie, she's like, oh, you guys. So yeah, I've been thinking about it constantly, but and then like I said, then I got this weather, so we're like, okay, well, but it was so tempting though. But it was because it wasn't when it was like 6 degrees and 7 degrees. I've ridden in way colder than that. It's just that the roads are not icy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Bill? You gonna do trike this year or what?
Well, it's still always in the back of my mind, and of course, I know my wife is tuned in here. So, depending upon what she says, it depends. And of course, Paul's aware of this. I don't know if if the viewers of Podlie are aware. I don't even know if you're aware, Cliff, but I'm changing jobs too. So,
I didn't know.
I got hired by a new company, so I'm leaving the company I'm with and joining the new company starting March 1st. But one night,
hey, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. I will be working full time from home now because they had offices in Ottawa for this company.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So it works out really cool. Yeah, I'm going to be working for a company called Data Visual Marketing Inc. So a little bit different. So I've used to always been working on the dealer side,
right,
selling audiovisual equipment to the end user and so on and so forth. But now I'm going to be with Data Visual, and they're a manufacturer's rep. So they work.
So you'll be dealing with the distributors.
Right. I'll be dealing with the dealers instead. So it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit unique. It'll be fun. Yeah, excited.
Hey, man, I went through that. I went through that, so I can relate. It's going to be interesting because I was working for a company called Standard Electric in Edmonton. They're now called Continental. And of course, Slave Lake, where I started my technical industrial sales, was Timberline. And then I got headhunted by a company in Vancouver called Madison Industrial. And then Madison Industrial, actually, we in my other company were the distributors. So I went exactly the same route. And what's interesting about it is that a lot of your customers. Yeah. Right. It's the same industry though, Bill.
Same industry. Still audiovisual. Same industry.
Right. Yeah. So you know much of your end users, and now you can support your distributors like very well, right? Because you know the end user. Hey man, that's great. Congratulations.
Yeah. No, exciting. Looking forward to it. They call it their family. So they sent me a welcoming gift a couple of weeks ago, showed up in the mail. They kind of have this theme of wearing plaid shirts when they're all together and all the staff together. And they sent me this big, huge plaid. It's almost like scarf. Oh, it could be a blanket. Showed up at my door about a week or so ago. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, so that changed, working from home on an ongoing basis now, which will be kind of cool as well. And that gives me a lot of flexibility to continue doing my side stuff as well.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Like doubly congratulations to you, because not only is it a new endeavor and a new challenge and all that wonderful stuff. I think your distributors are going to love you, or whatever, if you call them dealers or whatever, they're going to love you.
Dealers,
because you know your end user and you know the troubles and tribulations and all that has to go into that end of things. So they're going to love having you. And on top of that, doubly because you get to work from home. Jeez, that's genius, dude.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to be fun. And thanks, Glenda, for the congratulations. Jeremy, thanks as well. And Jeremy says, by the way, that Rowan says, I see my Papa C.
Rowan!
Rowan's watching.
Buddy? Okay, ready? You have to laugh there. You go, yo, Papa C.
Yeah. So thanks again there, Jeremy. So yeah, I kind of left it tonight because usually we pick a topic, but I had a real busy week last week, so I didn't even get around to picking a topic, nor did I even send the live stream link out till like late yesterday. And I usually do it middle of the week. So
Hey, all good. It's been a strange week, so
yeah, so I didn't really fire up any particular topic, so I left it as an open topic night. We haven't had one of those in a long time. And
That's right.
behind me, I've got the main street of Disney, because we had a family meeting at my household about 2 weeks ago because we're planning our November Disney trip. So it's
nice.
getting that all into shape, because we haven't been able to do it for the past 2 years. And I think, Paul, you're going in June or something, aren't you?
Going June, yeah, very
Oh, yeah,
excited.
nice.
Yep. Going June 10th to, or sorry, yeah, 10th to 20th. Going for 10 days. So we're going to be closer actually to San Diego with a B&B.
So who goes then, Podlie? Like mom, dad, and everybody, or just you?
It'll be my mom, my dad, and my kids and me. So
oh wow,
Nice.
wow, that's quite the nice trip, dude.
Yeah, so it's going to be fantastic.
You're a lucky man, my friend.
I am.
Cool,
I'm
cool,
the
cool.
luckiest. So yeah, just you know, saving bottles and all that jazz. So
Nice.
So do you fly down, Paul, or do you go down in the big RV?
no, we're gonna fly because it's only 10 days. So
oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we'll fly. We'll fly into LAX, and then we'll actually have to take. Well, actually, I don't know how the hell we're gonna get to San Diego, but we unlike you, we haven't had a family talk yet because it's June. So, yeah.
Did you say just mom, dad, and kids, or mom, dad, and kids, mom too? No.
Nope. Just my kids, me, my mom, and dad.
Cool.
So,
yeah.
Night, Rowan. Sorry, excuse me one second before he goes. Night, Rowan, boy. See you soon.
Night, Rowan.
Night.
Well, that's cool, Paul. Exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Yeah, it's my kids.
And no
are
worries.
Really excited about it.
No worries at work. You get time off from work and all type of jazz.
Oh, I told them. Well, I was supposed to go last June and the June before that, so they've had what 2.5 years notice.
Right.
So,
all good with your work and all, Podlie?
What's that?
All good with your work and all?
Well, next question.
Next question. Cool. We seem to be in a rather subdued state today.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I understand.
Yeah, you know why? Because I got to go to work tomorrow. That's why.
You got to go to work tomorrow.
So going back on, thanks, William James Kirkland, for your congrats. But going back to your trike question there, Cliff, yeah, it's still in the back of my mind.
Hey, man,
sure.
There's a course. I mean, there's the motorcycle course, of course.
Yeah,
of course. But there's a lot of courses there. I feel like Podlie talking about pants. I keep saying course. Of course, there's a course, but nonetheless,
maybe you should be the one pouring the drinks.
I know, right? But there's a course specifically for trikes, Bill.
Is there? Where's that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think they have one in Edmonton as well. I haven't seen much of the ads lately, but I remember last year a couple times seeing it and thinking I should be forwarding this to you, because I was trying to talk my wife into taking the course.
Yeah,
but
sorry, Cliff. I know there was a company in Edmonton that was doing a course with trikes, but then I thought I heard last year they stopped doing it. So they're not offering it anymore. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong company.
Yeah, because if it's specific to trikes, then it's going to be something really worthwhile. Because, I mean, I was telling my wife, if she takes the course, and Podlie, this might be something for you as well, because you mentioned wanting to ride. Well, if you take the course on a trike, all your controls are the same and everything else, but you're just not worried about the balance part of it, right? And you don't have to worry about touching ground because guys like me are short, right? So, so if you take the course on a trike, the transferable information is there if you want to move to if you want to move to a two-wheeler, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of that, you learn on a trike. This is not so much for you as what I was telling my wife. So you can learn on a trike, so it's one less thing to worry about, right? Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, if she decides she wants to move to a two-wheeler, then hey, then so be it, right?
Yeah, you got that background already.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So
we'll see.
Can I just clarify something? At no time have I ever claimed that I ever want to be anywhere near a bike.
Oh, I thought you wanted to be on a motorcycle.
Oh my God, no. Okay, yeah, no, that's okay. Motorbikes scare the bejesus right out of me. I'll tell you that right now. I don't mind being a passenger on them. There is no way in hell do I ever want to ride them. They scare the hell out of me, Cliff. Honest to God, they really
Oh,
do.
is that right? Eh?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. I don't mind riding. I don't mind being,
A passenger, yeah.
the passenger. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not riding one of those bad boys. Forget it.
Well,
Be fun. I feel the
I don't
need
like
for
that
speed.
much- I don't like that much power between my legs.
That's what she said.
rim shot. This is interesting. Marvin says he's been thinking of taking a drone pilot course. Yeah,
Dude, me
That's cool.
too.
yeah. I have a drone too. I have a drone that I've flown up above my over my acreage and stuff. But
What do you got,
really
Bill?
all
Which one?
done with it.
Maverick?
I would have to go back and look. I've had it for a couple of years now. It's quite large actually.
Is it white?
No, it's black.
Fine.
4 propeller, fully black, and
It's a Phantom, maybe. Maybe it's the Phantom.
it might be a Phantom. Yeah, it's a
DJI
good
Phantom.
size. Yeah, yeah. It might be a
Yeah.
good size, and I've flown it a few times, like above the acreage and kind of
But
around.
what happens with that,
area.
with the drones? Now, what's the legislation? You have to have a license. Is it provincial or is it national?
It's based on, first of all, weight. So it depends
Okay.
on the unit. Anything very light, under 250 grams, you don't need a license.
Yeah.
Above 250 grams, you need a license, right?
Well,
And it's
250
actually-
grams is nothing though.
What? Hey, but a small drone that you can fly with a camera and all. I mean, your Maverick.
Yeah.
I think the Maverick Air, something, whatever it is. I can't remember the terminology now, but yeah, that you don't need a license for that. But if you go to anything beyond that, you do. And I think, Podlie, there are gradations. So I think you do need provincial, and then you do need
Is that right?
National if you want to go outside your province, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
it's quite in depth. I'm told.
So-
I don't know.
So every province has different legislation for. Ergo, they would probably have a different course. I guess you would. Is there a national course? Like, I don't know. How does this? I don't know how the hell it would work.
Well, it's like piloting or driving. It's the same thing, right? It's not like you have it's not like you
Yeah.
have 12 licenses to fly.
Right. One
Right,
would
well,
think. Yeah.
You get an international license, right? So
Yeah.
you get, I believe there's a Alberta one, and then I believe you can get a national one. But
National one.
But that's just talking out of the side of my mouth. I have no idea. Maybe somebody can Google it. But
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I've never taken mine and flown it anywhere other than
the
around
acreage.
my acreage and above the acreage. So I've never taken it out to like anywhere publicly, obviously, because I'm not licensed.
Right.
So yeah.
250 grams. Marv says,
Yeah.
is DJI Mini.
Yeah,
is
that's what I was thinking about,
that
Marvin.
That just seems like nothing to me. It really does.
It isn't. It isn't. I mean, it's a very simple, Paul. It's a piece of plastic with 4 propellers.
Right, but I'm thinking motor. Like the motor can't be light as all hell.
Dude, the DC
Oh, it's
motors
light.
are very tiny. They're
Yeah.
very
That's
tiny.
right.
Little motors.
Wow.
They're this big. If you can see this, the DC motors are like this big.
Well, I'll be darned. Very
yeah.
interesting.
And then the camera is a very light camera because there's nothing.
Yep.
It doesn't have to have this big handling base and all that type of
Is
stuff.
that right,
It could be very
Yeah.
fragile, right? So,
Yeah, and you're using a micro SD card in it as well for recording.
yeah, which is what,
Which is nothing.
0.00001 gram.
Yeah,
Very
or I
interesting.
can record, or I record directly to my phone. Either way,
Your
because
phone,
you fly it with the phone, right? So,
Hmm.
well, with the controller, but
Marv.
the phone is your monitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marv says, as soon as you break the surface with a drone over 250 grams with no license, you're breaking the law. There you
You're
go.
breaking the law. Yeah, that's right.
Very interesting.
That's-
Thanks, Marv.
That's what I told you. Under 250 grams, you're fine.
Yeah.
Up
Very
above that,
interesting.
you need license. So
Yeah.
I'd have to weigh mine to see if I'm in that vicinity, because otherwise,
You're not.
if I think I've probably broken the law. But I've only been flying over my acreage, so
And then
Very
there are,
interesting.
keep in mind, Paulie, there are also zones, right? There are no drone zones, right? Like, I mean, you can't come near the international airport, even if
I
you
was
have a
just
bloody
going to say, you
license.
can't go anywhere near an airport.
Not if you,
I was
even
gonna
if you have a
say.
license, right?
Yeah.
And you can't fly over tall buildings in
like I can't fly in downtown Edmonton.
No,
Yeah.
you need a very stringent license to be able to
Huh.
ride, and then you need to actually file a pattern, like a flight pattern, right?
Yeah.
One would
If
assume so, yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna go, so it's actually quite intense. But
Like if you watch the sometimes I check out the CTV Edmonton News in the morning, mainly just for the weather, and then I turn it off. But
Yeah.
they have a drone on there, so they have a drone pilot who's out and he flies the drone over the river valley or whatever, and
Right.
they use that for, they beam that shot in and use it as a live shot just prior to the weather or something like that, the weather report. So
that's funny. I was watching or listening. Sorry, I think it was 630 Ched or 880 or something. Must be
Yep.
880. And I was so surprised to hear that they still have helicopters flying.
They do.
I'm
They
like,
still have the choppers up. Yeah.
yeah, Trudeau's obviously giving you too much money because I mean, you think a drone would be way cheaper to
Yeah. To
right?
do traffic checks and stuff. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
would be awesome. Just, I mean, you're in a car, you fly the drone up, and I
Yeah.
mean,
I see that helicopter every morning.
I can't believe they still use a helicopter for weather
Yeah.
and not weather,
Yep.
but
Road reports.
road
Traffic,
reports. I was
Traffic.
shocked. I mean, that's some serious coin. What's it cost to run a helicopter for an hour?
No, it's not cheap. You got to look at the fuel costs. Probably $3-4 grand just for the hour in fuel.
And not even to mention the maintenance that has to be done to that machine, right? So
Mhm.
I cannot imagine the dollars being spent on a traffic report that can be done with a drone
Mhm.
Yeah.
or Google Maps. I mean, if you just turn Google Maps on, they'll tell you where the
Well, they're using drones. They just did a test. Well, this is just recently where they delivered. I don't know. You guys may have seen the video, but they used a drone to deliver a lung to a hospital for a
Yes,
lung
I heard
transplant.
that. Yeah, I
And-
heard that.
Isn't that fantastic?
And Amazon is looking into using drones for possible parcel delivery
Yeah.
as well.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you might see a lot more of them. And plus, I don't know if you've ever seen some of the drone shows. So where they will put multiple drones together and they program them and fly them in patterns and they're lit
Right.
up.
Right.
Those look really cool as
Yeah.
well.
Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but here's an interesting story, and I can't remember where it was. I think it was New York. I can't remember, but now the licensing is a lot more stringent. But before the licensing became very stringent, right? Some of these drones were causing a real problem in airport areas. So
Oh, yeah.
guess what they did? They trained falcons to take them down.
Whoa.
Wow.
I actually think I saw
Look it
a
up.
story like that. Yeah.
Look
Wow.
it up. It's fantastic, man. You get
Yeah.
this drone here, and somebody thinks he's Big King, right? And he gets up there, and this
Mhm.
falcon dives down, and that's it. You're done, right?
You're done. Yeah.
I thought that was absolutely fascinating. We're talking nature's payback to science or whatever you call it, right?
Mm.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like all these guys thinking they're so great with their drones. They train the falcons to knock them down. I mean, come on, that's like pure awesome.
Well, when drones first came out and they became accessible to people and there was no licensing, that people were flying them all over the place, right?
Well,
Like
yeah,
they were
it's
flying them up
crazy.
by planes. They were flying them, places you should not be flying a drone. And,
A drone, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
flying them over top of back people's backyards to see what they're doing and all sorts of stuff.
So yeah, Marvin says birds are the biggest danger of drones. Yeah, no doubt, my friend.
Yeah, big
And
time.
then William says there was a test delivery in Leduc from EIA with the drone. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. There's, I tell you what, the next little while, as far as deliveries and transportation goes, we're going to see an absolute remarkable curve on how on these things changing. They're changing unbelievably rapidly.
It just fascinates me, guys, when you think about it. And I'll never get over this fascination that I have. The Wright brothers was what, 1906, 1907? Look at what we've done from 1907 till now. Like that's only 120 years, man. It's only
Dude,
120 years.
Okay, but dude, they put a man on the moon in 1969.
They
Yeah.
did it in 50 years. They did that
That's
in
what I mean.
50 years.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
Nuts. Right?
That still boggles my mind, you guys.
Just think about the B-52. When was the B-52 launched? Right? Come on, man. Like
Right.
that's crazy. If you go from the Wright brothers, right, to the B-52, come on.
Cliff, this never ceases to blow my mind how far we've come in
It
aviation
slays me,
in
man. It
100 years.
slays me. And now we're reusable rockets. Thanks
Yeah.
to Musk.
And reland
Right?
them. Yeah. It's cool watching
Reusable.
them land, right?
Oh, Bill, isn't that great? Man, I get a
Unbelievable.
thrill. I get
Yeah.
such a thrill watching those things. And when you
Yeah.
see that rocket come down and it just warbles right down, I'm like, what is
Yeah.
keeping this attitude control? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I
And it
know you
just
got
slows right
thrusters.
down.
I
Yeah.
know you got thrusters, right? But think
Yeah.
about this. If I were to drop this stick, right,
Mhm.
it's not going to fall exactly vertically down,
Oh, no.
right? So a thruster that keeps it up this way is not going to help. It can go this
Yeah.
way, it can go this way. So
Yeah.
just imagine the technology that goes into attitude to keep it in the right attitude, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It slays me watching it. Like I just love it.
No, for sure. And I don't want to keep droning on about this, but you know,
How long you were waiting to use that?
oh, quite a while. You guys just kept on talking, so I couldn't say it.
That's right. And by the way, good
That's
evening,
why
ladies and
you've been
gentlemen.
so quiet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the middle of the podcast.
That's why I have a pencil in my hand for what lines just like that. If they come to me, see, there you go.
But hey, they got the flying car out again about 2-3 weeks ago. I saw there is one now that is being, well, they've been tested for quite a long time, but there is one that is close to production, if not,
right?
you know, being ready for production. I can't remember if it's the I think Fiat has one, and I was just looking up. There's a Chinese electric car maker, Xpeng, I believe, has also got one, and they're saying that they could be commercially available by 2024.
That's crazy, right? Isn't that
Hey,
nuts?
Yeah.
just a public service announcement, guys. If you've ever seen the traffic in China, don't use the Chinese flying car, dude. Don't do it.
Hey,
Don't
now there's
do
going to be
it.
levels. Now there's going to be levels.
So
Don't
yeah,
do
so
it.
I'm curious about that. I'm assuming you would have to have your driver's license and a pilot's license.
A pilot's license. I mean, Bill, but keep in mind, you can never fly you can never fly or drive, whatever you want to call these cars. You wouldn't be able to do it not on autopilot because
No.
because they're gonna have to plot a course, a pre designed course, and the autonomous, it's gonna have to be autonomous and be able to follow that course and then adjust accordingly. Of course.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you get up one morning and the weather's just horrendous on the roads, let's say, but for flying wise, it's not bad, but the roads are all crappy.
Right.
So you're just gonna say, oh, well, I'll fly to work today.
Fly to work. Hey, but what's coming though is not, it's not so much that you're going to have a flying car. It's that you'll be able to dial up a flying car, right? So they're fully autonomous.
What
and
do you mean? Like the Uber of cars? What do you mean?
Correct. You just dial up your ride. You say, hey, I need a ride. And it's like a taxi that shows up at your door. And you know, they drop a rope ladder and you climb the rope ladder up.
Right there.
I think I saw that in the A-Team one time.
So yeah,
that sounds uber exciting.
That's right. Uber exciting. So it's not so much that you'll own this vehicle, it's that you will dial it up, right?
Yeah.
And they'll come and pick you up. I mean,
and I'm sorry, it's autonomous?
Oh yeah. They're all going to be autonomous. You let me tell you something, man. You can't get drivers on the road now to obey the rules, let alone flying about over top of other cars. It ain't happening. It's just simply not happening. They're going to have to be autonomous.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of spam coming on here, Mr. Bill.
I see that.
How do we get rid of this?
Well, Bill can block it, right?
I just blocked him.
Thank you.
Isn't that weird? Eh? People like, what do people get out of doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they.
As long as the flying car doesn't hit it by lightning. They've looked after that already, dude.
Yeah. So for sure, and I was just looking here too. So apparently, Slovak flying car does get approval from civil aviation regulators, and that was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, you have to, and then be height restrictions as well, right? I mean, it's not like, you know, they have to fly at a certain level because all of a sudden, I mean, right now we got highways.
If there's height restrictions, the three of us might be screwed.
We're screwed. Yeah, that's right. But I mean, if you have, it's just like highways. I mean, if you have highways now, you have lanes. Well, with flying vehicles, you're gonna have levels, right?
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
so
Coruscant is not far away.
Hey, I like the reference. Attaboy.
So this one that's been approved hits speeds of over 100 miles an hour, 160 kilometers an hour at altitudes of above 8,000 feet.
Wow!
It's been issued with a certificate of airworthiness.
That's really high, guys.
I didn't expect the feetage.
Yeah, so 8,000 above 8,000 feet at 160 kilometers an hour.
That is bloody high.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's got that, you know, obviously that very sport car look to it, almost Lamborghini type look to it.
Right.
But then it's got a tail wing on it, and then the wings themselves come out of the car.
Right.
So
isn't that crazy?
That is really high. I never expected that.
And hey, there's already a prototype for a hover motorbike. So
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, and I tell you what, a hover motorcycle would be vastly more maneuverable than anything. I mean, you're sitting in the saddle and you have four propellers. I
Yeah.
mean, you have unlimited motion, unlimited movement, right? If you
I
strap
had
yourself in,
absolute-
you could probably do a flip.
Yeah.
I can't
No,
wait.
yeah.
I hope it happens in my lifetime. I hope I get to ride one.
I didn't know drones can go up to 4,000 feet.
Well,
Wow, I'm amazed.
Again, if you're sitting in the middle of on the Henday or the White Mud in the middle of traffic on your bike, Cliff,
Yeah, I know,
and
right?
you go, oh, enough of this. I'm not sitting in this traffic jam for the next 20 minutes, and everything can just take
God,
off
yeah.
and fly over.
Yeah. Paulie, drones can go way higher than that, my friend. Just
No
just
idea.
do a search. Just do a search on Google about military drones. They go way higher
Here's
than
the-
that and drop bloody bombs on people.
Yeah.
Here's
they
the
do have
funny
a lot of
thing about like from 5,000 feet. I mean, you can see a plane in the sky rather well, but it's a plane. The drone is 100 times smaller. How would you keep track? I mean, you'd obviously have GPS, but
Well,
wow, like
And yeah, and keep in you have your eyes up there, right? I mean, right? And keep in mind,
yeah,
look at
but
okay,
I
look at the Mars rover, right? People said,
Yeah.
"Well, who's filming it?"
true.
The conspiracy theorists went, "Well, if it's up there, then who's filming it?"
Yeah,
They set a camera crew up with it secretly.
Amazing to think about. It's just amazing to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have cameras now that can see pretty much 360 around
Yeah.
all, right? So
Yeah.
you could have a camera on the drone that can see the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, and William says, but what happens if the flying car fails? Dude, the same thing that happens when a plane fails.
Yeah, you're going down. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you maybe I don't know if you would have a parachute in it or not, William. Obviously, that would be something else you'd have to know how to do.
Yeah.
As being able to open up that parachute. So
Yeah, that's the one part that's the difference, right? I mean, if you crash on the ground, at least you have the potential for survival.
yeah, coming down from the air.
All you need
You're
is
done.
a little potential.
Yeah, that's right. Then you're done. But
Yeah.
yeah, so Marvin says his drone can fly to 4,000 feet. Marvin, what do you have?
Mhm.
You're not talking about the Mini, are you? Anyway, I'd be curious to know, Marvin, if you'd let me know. So, because I tell you what, man, I did some research some time ago. I want to know too much about too many things. That's my problem, right? Because then I go all of a sudden go down this rabbit hole
Yeah.
about drones, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I want one, and then shiny thing, right? And then you move on to
Yeah.
something else. But I have all of this information in my head where at least if I went to buy one today, I'd know enough to ask intelligent questions,
Yeah.
So
You've
you
got
do
a
have the
few
Mini
things.
S2, dude, and that
Yeah.
goes 4,000 feet.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's
How
pretty
come you
good
don't need a
hardware.
license for that then? Because if you got it, even if it's 250 grams, I mean, if it gets into a plane engine, you're done.
You're in trouble. Or the
Yeah.
plane's in trouble.
They are. So how come
Yeah.
you don't need a license for that then? If it can go that high?
Yeah, because you might have a lot of little 2-seater Cessnas that are cruising at about 3,500 feet.
Yeah,
Yep,
you get that
yep.
in there.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
Yep.
That's
Wow.
weird. That's very strange. I wouldn't have expected that.
yeah. No,
How much are these bad boys?
Oh, it's unlimited, Paulie. The price. I think the cheapest drone you can buy is probably a couple $100, but then
Yeah.
you can get to $9,000, $10,000 for
Wow.
what do you call hobby levels, and then you can get
Wow.
way beyond that for other
Yeah.
stuff, right? So
Hmm.
yeah, there's a couple of them that are stunning though, like avoidance technology. Hey, Paulie, you want something cool? They can't hit a tree. The old drones, right? I mean, they fly in the forest. You smack up against the tree, right? You're done. You're finished, right?
Yeah.
Or power lines and all that type of
Yeah.
stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's old technology now. It's probably 4 or 5 years old now.
Mhm.
They have avoidance technology. You can't hit a tree if you tried.
Yeah.
It's
Not a bad
awesome.
thing. Not a
Yeah,
bad thing.
it's pretty cool, man. Right? And you could track. You could put it on tracking, right? So I want to get one for motorcycle rides because you could have it up there and hover above you, and then
Yeah.
have it track you. You can set a
Man,
little.
that's so cool.
Yeah, you can set a little square right on you, and then you let the drone go, and it'll follow you. And the good ones with avoidance technology, will run into a tree or to a power line, right?
Well, that's really cool.
And it follows you. And I've seen video of people that video themselves, in the Moab desert and whatnot, riding motorcycles, and it's fantastic because they're filming themselves and they're riding.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And who would have thought years ago we'd have this kind of technology?
Can you imagine?
Yeah. flying
It's fiction,
drones.
science fiction, right? I keep saying that, especially the last couple of weeks, right? Science fiction and conspiracy theories, they should be redefined. Science fiction is just temporary fiction. Science temporary fiction, and conspiracy
Mhm.
theories is that which is about to be true. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think those two terms should be changed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's kind of cool the way things are, changing so quickly.
So rapidly. And I tell you, we're about to go to the next jump. We're on the brink of the next jump, of the next revolution. We're on the
Yeah.
fourth.
Yeah,
How
I
many
was
revolutions?
thinking
We had
about-
three, right? We had three revolutions. We're on the fourth. I think we're on the fourth industrial revolution now. Just about on
Yeah.
the brink of it.
Yeah.
So what do we have
Yeah,
to expect? I'm thinking
Flying
about that.
cars,
flying
autonomous
cars.
vehicles,
Flying
Yeah.
cars,
the-
autonomous vehicles. We have now.
autonomous
they're-
vehicles, unautonomous people.
Mm, mm.
It's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming.
AI
And
stuff.
you can call it a conspiracy theory, but like I just said, a conspiracy theory, I'm redefining it as that which is about to become true.
Yeah, it's well. Hey, you can sit back in your Tesla now and let it
That's
drive down the highway for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's precisely. I think I just shocked my own self by saying what I just said, Polly. Obviously, I didn't mean to say it, so it come out. But I think I just shocked myself when I said that the next revolution is autonomous vehicles and unautonomous people. But the
People,
fact of
yeah.
the matter is that's the truth. It's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. William James Kirkland, autonomous trucks.
Oh man!
Well, let's hope
the
they're-
Musk truck is absolutely astounding. It is
Yeah.
Let's hope they're,
astounding. If you don't know about it, go look it up. Googly woogly it.
An interesting looking design for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's
And
hope
Jeremy
the autonomous
says,
trucks are a lot better drivers than the truck drivers now.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what you mean by that because I think these truck drivers are pretty effing good, to be honest with you. Have you ever driven a big rig, Polly?
I have, yes, but
Yeah.
you know how it is. I get it probably 3 times a day. I get trucks going right in front. I get it like 3 times a week. Honest to gosh.
Dude, well, it's not
Oh,
just
yeah.
trucks, it's cars, it's bicycles, it's motorcycles. That's what traffic is.
No, I get the trucks. no, I get the trucks.
Well, you think you got a mark on your forehead that all the trucks are coming after you?
It actually happened to me today, as a matter of fact. Again, speaking of which, on the way to Walmart, just boom, right in front of me. And Thursday coming home, truck. It's just trucks for me. I don't know.
It's got a mark on you, buddy.
Could be.
It's got a mark on you. Jeremy
It's-
says conspiracy doesn't mean false. Yeah, you're right.
True.
Do you have something on your vehicle, Paul, or something that causes trucks to want to? Are you not wearing pants? Is that why they're
Well,
going by so quick?
No. I think
Yeah.
I think with trucks, it's the the truck drivers have a very big sense of security. I think more so than people in cars. I think that's what it is.
What
So,
trucks are you talking about?
Like semi
people in trucks, people that drive trucks, they feel as though
Like
they're
semis?
We're not talking semi trucks.
No. I'm talking the
Pickup
the
trucks?
Fords
Okay.
and the pickups
Okay.
and the
Okay, well that's different. I was talking about the original discussion about Musk. The truck that I was talking about was the semi truck.
the semis.
So
No, yeah.
that's why I was confused when you were saying that.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the Afghans.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Paul, Jeremy says, Paul, did you find the F with this guy sticker I put on your car?
Oh, no wonder. That's what I was wondering.
You know what's really funny? No, I didn't. It must have been in like writing this small, so all the trucks riding my ass could read it.
Could read it. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I agree with what William says. William James Kirkland. There are some awesome truck drivers out there, and there are some that aren't so
And
awesome.
there's some awesome vehicle drivers out there, and some awesome, motorcycle, and some bad ones. That's what humanity is,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah, all different. And hey, did you hear as of Friday there's been multiple F-150s stolen from like 2018 to 2020. Apparently guys have figured out how to get past the security system to unlock them and get in.
They weren't
Yeah, I
on their
know.
way to Walmart
Okay,
today at
but
about
the
4
fact of the
o'clock,
matter
were
is,
they?
though, if you're gonna steal something, why would you steal an F-150?
They're like one of the most taken trucks on the market. I don't know why everybody wants to steal an
I
F-150.
don't know. I'm just being facetious, but the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, if you're gonna steal something good. Sorry, Ford.
Yeah, there goes our
man.
Ford sponsorship.
Take us the Ford sponsorship. Yeah, but it's so funny though, eh? Like, why F-150s? Like, they're just easy to break into, I guess.
Well, apparently they had some sort of I think they said 2018 to 2020 has been the most popular model, and since Friday there's been quite a large amount of them taken, and somehow the thieves have figured out how to bypass the security system on them.
Yeah. See, Jeremy echoes what I said, right? You steal a truck, risking everything, and all he gets a 150.
Yeah.
Oh man, poor Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's,
At least maybe go for 350 or something.
Yeah, at least, right? Yeah. That's funny, eh? All these people, I know people who are just like staunch fans of one brand or whatever. Like, I only drive Chevy, or I only drive.
Yeah, we can't convince them anything else.
I know, it's like, dude, it's a brand name.
I drive this brand. What? You only
What?
drive a Ford. Nobody should drive anything else.
It just kills me when people are on a team of big business, right? It kills me. And I tell you what, back in the day when Pfizer vaccinations first came out, I saw people posting on my Facebook page a sticker that says Team Pfizer. I'm like, seriously, you're in the team with one of the largest, most sued companies on the planet, and you're advertising that you're on their team? What do you think you get for this?
Hey,
So people for some reason like that. I don't understand it.
Marvin said Marvin must have an F-150. He says my 150 is hard to steal, manual locks.
Oh, hey man, that's awesome. That's awesome. I actually wanted to buy. I saw this really nice 1994 Ford 150, just beautiful condition. The buddy just wanted too much bloody money for it. But single cab, long box. Oh, just a nice looking truck, right? And I mean, I just wanted it for a semi beater or whatever. But he wanted too much money for it. But man, oh man, the older I like the older trucks. They're not rounded. They're they're kind of squarish. They kind of look a little more tougher.
Yeah. Well, you had a truck, didn't you, Cliff?
I did. Yeah. I still do. I had a 2003 Chevy Sierra. GMC Sierra, nice truck, like really nice truck, a beautiful 5.7 liter engine, just a lovely, man. I tell you, single cab, short box or whatever. No, not single cab, extended cab. But those trucks were awesome. I mean, it had 20,000 kilometers or something. You could drive the living crap out of that thing, and you couldn't break it. It's so good,
Right.
I think that's what most truck drivers try and do, actually. Is drive the living
on Paul.
Maybe I don't know. It's kind of
that's what most truck drivers do.
Yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, though, there's a lot of yuppies driving trucks because they think it looks cool, right? As opposed to the actual working man.
Oh, that I don't doubt. 100%
taking a truck to work, right? But,
yeah. And those are the ones that are trying to run me off the road.
Yeah, maybe. So Marvin says he couldn't pass up the price. 212 F-150 V8, 114,000 kilometers. That's $3,000, Marvin. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, that's amazing. That's a great price for
a 2012 V8. Not bad.
I sold my Chevy for only $2,000, only because I liked the dude and he needed a vehicle. But I probably could have got about $4,000 for it. Because man, you can't kill those things. They're awesome. I don't know about now, like that's a 19-year-old, 18-year-old vehicle, but I don't know what they're like now. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, have you ever had a truck, Paul?
No, why would I ever have a truck? Everybody will want you to move.
Oh, and I have a truck now, which we pull our trailer with. It's a 209 Ford Dodge 1500. Right, nice truck. It rusted very quickly though. Like the wheel wells and stuff.
Right.
I got hardly any kilometers. It's only got 90,000 kilometers on it. But the man, oh man, they don't know how to make. You think people would know how to make vehicles for this country? They've been making it for a long time, right? It's built-in obsolescence, right? Is what it is. But
yeah, especially trucks.
Especially trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's built-in obsolescence. They know you're going to be using it in winter. You're going to be on
salty, icy roads.
blah blah mud, blah blah blah. You don't think they can make it so it doesn't rust out in 5 years?
Yeah.
All we need now is find people that know how to drive them.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been attempted to be driven off the road by a tempo, you guys.
Well, it's because they're too scared, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They saw the minivan coming and got out of the way.
Yeah, they got scared of you. You ran them off the road.
Yeah. Just minivan drivers.
Yeah. Look at this minivan driver.
Right. Damn minivan drivers.
Damn minivan drivers.
What is minivan?
That's right. Chrysler did. You know what's funny, right? Leo Iacocca is a smart dude, eh? I mean, kind of a rip-off artist, but a smart dude. It was fun. Do you guys remember the Reliance K car?
Yep.
It was probably the biggest piece of shit you ever could buy, right? Because it was built when the company was broke.
Yeah.
And it was just the biggest piece of garbage you could ever buy. Anyway, then they decided that they wanted this minivan. I mean, he's a genius, he said minivan. So they took the chassis and all of everything from the K car and put a minivan body on it and sold that as the first minivans. And then they were just as crappy. But the fact of the matter is, families and all, which we know, obviously minivans work very well, right?
Yeah.
So people liked it. But that's how he got Chrysler out of bankruptcy, by doing that. And then, of course, Chrysler's now owned by Fiat, but nonetheless, they came back based on that guy's Reliance K car, which is a hunk of garbage, and then put a minivan on top of that.
Second Edsel is what it is.
Yeah, exactly, right. And then, I mean, I think a Lada was a better vehicle than the K car.
You don't see too many K car collectors out there.
No, you don't know. Like the Neons, the Dodge Neon, right?
Driving through the farm fields trying to find. I got to find a K car. Those things are amazing.
Yeah. or the Neon. I mean, and another brilliant marketing scheme, right? They took the Neon and then put a brand new shape on it for the Cruiser. What do you call that? The PT Cruiser.
PT Cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they just took a Neon everything and just put a different body on it, and that sold like hotcakes, right? People love.
Don't see any of those at Barrett Jackson, do you?
Gee, exactly, right? That's what I mean. Let's go Fiat, Jeremy says, because he owns a Fiat, right? Yeah. But you know what Fiat stands for, right? The acronym?
What?
It's fix it again, Tony. Sorry, Jeremy.
Marvin says that he hated the K car because of the timing belt. If the timing belt went out of alignment, the valve would go through the piston.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, timing chain breaks. If a timing belt breaks while you're driving, all
your timing's off.
Everything goes through the pistons, right?
Yeah, you're right with that, Paul. The timing is definitely off.
Timing is off.
Yeah, Jeremy says so much fun to drive though, and he's talking about his Fiat, which it really is a lot of fun. Hey man, Jeremy, you got to get a Fiat Abarth, man.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, is that I'm assuming that's manual transmission?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice car, fun car to drive. I've only ever driven one in my life, but.
And it wasn't Jeremy's.
It wasn't Jeremy's, no.
So, Jeremy, if your car's missing in the next few days, Cliff took it for a drive. Yeah, go outside to look. Where's my car?
Where's my car? Dude, where's my car?
Rowan will be at the window. Papa C.
Papa C.
Take car.
Yeah, he's going to rat me out, eh?
Busted.
He'd be like, yo, Papa C. And Jeremy drives it like a white man, he says. And he says, Cliff can confirm. That's a story for another day. I will tell. I told it at Jeremy's wedding too.
Wow.
But yeah, driving like a white man. Ask me about that sometime. I'll tell you. Because time is lacking at the moment.
There you go. All right. Well, hey, we're down to we got about 5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes left here tonight, gentlemen. And Paul's sitting there. Hey, you haven't got your haircut yet, Paul. Weren't you going to get a haircut soon?
No, because I went shopping and then I just said to hell with it and I went home.
Okay, but I thought you worked in an office. Don't you? Like, do you comb your hair when you go to the office?
I wear a ball cap.
You wear
Wear
a ball cap.
I wear a ball cap. Huh.
Wow.
Oh, I
Actually,
thought
that's
you
one
were.
of the nice things. That's one of the nice things about work. It's you know, it's got their logo on it, and so long as I wear, you know, their branded
Right.
clothes, I can wear whatever I want. I could wear a ball cap. I could wear jeans. I could wear it's kind of cool.
Cool.
Yep.
So, Podlie, what company do you work for, if you don't mind my asking?
Spurl and Associates CPA. So
So it's an accounting company?
it's an accounting company. It's 3-in-1. So I've got an accounting company in there. I've got a marketing and a coaching company, advertising company, and I've got a bookkeeping company in there. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do exactly? Write copy, you said?
Search engine optimization stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. SEO,
SEO
stuff. I
stuff.
remember. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, SEO stuff, and then a lot of cold calling for their business boot camps every 3 months and stuff like that. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, talk.
And then you come in the evening and you talk.
I'm so sick of my bloody voice. I'm so sick of my voice.
You want? Yeah, I could just mute you. Do you want me to mute you?
I'm so sick of that's tempting. That's tempting.
Yeah. Well, it's a different type of voice,
all
though,
day
right? So
talk.
that's a good thing. Yeah, but this is
So,
different. At
yeah.
least you get a chance to. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, hey, you know,
This
maybe you
is
should.
different. No, this is different. This is
Yeah. Well, you know, eventually, I know you'll get a haircut, Paul.
I'm pretty sure I will. One of these fine days. So
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about these things.
No,
just
Cliff, you're haircut safe.
Mine is a zoop. It's a zoop. That's it.
Yeah.
So-
Alrighty. Well, down to about 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 30 seconds
A little
ballpark
bit.
here. Am I right? 3
Well,
minutes.
thanks for showing up, you guys, for Must Listen Monday. Sorry we missed last week, and this week's kind of a subdued discussion. I think everybody's tired, and it's been a crazy week as far as life in Canada goes. So we're a little bit subdued and quiet. But congratulations to Bill on his new job. Congratulations to Podlie for finishing the week and getting through the weekend, and congratulations for me for the same. So let's hope next week brings some better days. And all of you joining us, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming every Monday and joining in and you know, messing around on the chat with us and so on and so forth. Do come next Monday. Do share it if you can. Would love to grow this a little bit in 2022. And if you're not listening live, then obviously you're listening later. And that, Mr. Bill?
Anywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or you can tune in on Friday nights on Sound Sugar Radio at 10 p.m. and you can listen to the show there as well. And you can binge
a recorded version. Yes.
And very quickly, I just want to tell y'all, if you have not checked out the Ravenwood launch that Bill, Paul, and I were involved with, please do check it out. Go to ravenwood.ca, right, Bill?
Yeah, it's on the website. The launch video is up there. You can rewatch it.
Go to the Facebook page, like the Facebook page, and above and beyond all of that, right? We're going to be hosting this. Bill, Paul, and I are going to be actually hosting this festival, and it's going to be fun. So, people, it's a ticket, and it's 55 smackers only, and it's going to be a great, great time outdoors, in the sun, in the fun, in beautiful Sherwood Park. So, hey, listen, bring a friend, buy some tickets, come see us. All this stuff is better with friends.
You got it. It's going to be a fun time in June. Finally get to have an outdoor festival.
Yeah.
June 25th, you guys. June 25th.
All right, guys.
So book your calendars. June 25th.
Thanks for coming down, you guys.
Chat later.
Good night, everybody.
Stay happy.